Awesome. Oh God!
Welcome everybody.
That was a hell of an intro.
The grand entrance.
I started. Just give it like 10 seconds.
We're just way starting now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the readings of the catalog.
I don't like your kind around here, boy. Yeah, we love your kind around here. Hey, look, a bath.
Oh, thank God, I need one.
All right, you filthy beast. Oh fuck! Here comes the law. Here comes Johnny Law.
It's not
All
really
right,
helping.
Are we all ready to roll? Or are we all live? Or
Yep.
all right. Well, Justin, you're still the hype man. So whenever
Well,
you're ready, sir.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thunderdome. Oh yeah!
All right. Well, let's beat Bush back to camp when Justin is ready. Justin, just let us know when you're armed up and everything, and we'll get this game started. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome
me go
to
to the
episode 29. Well, use your catalog, fool.
Oh,
Welcome to
yeah.
episode 29 of the Thunderdome Podcast. This is your boy, Slick Ricky Bobby, aka Donut081893, coming at you.
What? I see you. And
Yeah,
I am
I don't
just
know.
in time for TV
Player
stars.
just rolled up.
Oh.
Yeah, you're some bullshit defensive mode. But
Am I? I don't
it would
even know how
appear
that
my
happened.
lasso is just for decoration. This thing will not lasso anybody. Anyway, well, wherever Justin went, wherever he's
I'm
doing.
going to the.
There's also a
guns-
fast travel
gunsmith.
post. Well, there's also the fast travel post at the camp now too.
Oh. It's okay. I like riding. Oh, and falling. Head first. That was unintentional
Oh shit!
falling.
I killed the horse on accident.
Well, I don't have too much, but I'll go ahead and start, I guess.
All right, yeah. Let's get those things started.
What about episode 29, right?
29, sir. Yes.
29.
I thought it was 30. I thought we were on episode 30, but we're on 29. Next one's 30.
Next one.
As everybody can see, I got a haircut.
Are you? Oh, you're showing your face still?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm showing my ugly face.
Hey, I got a haircut too.
I did not get a haircut. I shaved my beard though.
See, now that's fucking up. You shaved your beard, but you didn't get a haircut. It's like the opposite of how it's supposed to work, I think.
Yeah.
No, I look better with this hair now.
Well, I don't know. I'm used to y'all with short hair. You've never, as long as I've known you back in high school, you never grew out your hair that long.
Yeah, I like it this way. It's a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah,
Less
nice.
to worry about.
Yeah. Well, I guess go ahead and tell the world what's going on with your stuff. Awesome. Go.
Well, I mean, you just pretty much, all I heard today or this week was Carnival Cruise Line, 27 people have tested positive. They didn't really specify which ship it was. Which,
Yeah.
they said it was like mostly 26 of them were crew members, and then
Mhm.
one of them was a passenger.
Okay. I did hear about that. I just I'm not surprised.
Yeah, now I could be wrong. I could be wrong about how if they allowed just vaccinated people on board, which I would assume they did.
I mean, if they were checking vaccine cards, which everyone seems to be turning into this show me your papers type of asshole.
Yeah.
then maybe.
I mean, it's not as bad, and then also more cases, I guess, because the Lollapalooza festival happened recently,
Ooh, yeah, I got some things to say about that.
and only about like 200 and something people tested positive, so it's not terrible, but it's. I mean, of course, you saw how massive the crowds were, and how really nobody was wearing a mask or social distance and all that.
Well, their mayor, Lori Lightfoot, was in attendance as well. And it's fucking Democrat mayor who was like, "Oh yeah, everything else though, like no, you can't do it. You can't do anything but Lollapalooza because I said it's okay. Well, send it."
Yeah.
I just got fucking destroyed.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Just I guess the lawmen in this game decided to actually show up to work today. Anyway, continue.
And we'll come back to that, I guess, since you had something to say about that. But
I do.
And the next thing about going into sports, not much really happening, but they did have a really special game on Thursday.
That was Wednesday, but
Wednesday?
I think it was Wednesday.
I thought it was Thursday. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. They had a game, a Field of Dreams game with the Chicago White Sox and New York Yankees. Where they played in, where they shot the Field of Dreams movie in Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been working on that field for I guess a couple of years. So from what they said, but I thought it was pretty cool, and the MLB commissioners he says he would like to do more stuff like this and not make this like a one-time thing, so that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty awesome.
And so the Chicago White Sox ended up winning in a walk-off home run. I believe the score was 9-8.
Yeah.
So that's a good ending to a baseball game right there, especially in like a field like where the outfield is filled with crops, and so it looked pretty cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I liked it. It gave me
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
That's pretty freaking cool.
Opening part was kind of long, but it's all good. They had James Earl Jones voicing the intro and stuff, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The legend.
A little deep voice. But, no, that's cool. That's awesome, man. I'm glad. I hope they do. I hope they regularly do it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I got. I mean, we already know that Cuomo got or he.
Hell yeah! Fuck Andrew Cuomo.
I believe we talked about that last week.
We mentioned it, but they actually did legit say they're going to. He's going to resign. He's going to be removed from office, which is good because I think the Cuomo brothers are scumbags. I'm not a fan of anything they do or have done. Oh shit! Wow, you really got on fire there. Oh god, you're like.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Wonders never cease, man. It's a mystery.
Pretty much all the big news that I have. Honestly, it's not really too much.
All right, Justin, what do you got?
What do I got?
And also, are you ready to start a Call to Arms game?
Yes, I am.
Did you collect your deliveries?
He went to the gun store, like all the way to the.
Oh, he had to collect that call to arms note or letter.
Oh yeah. If you did not, you need to collect your Call to Arms letter at the lockboxing camp.
Or mail.
I'm at
Or your mail. Yeah, go check it out, and then when you get it, let me know, and I'll open up mine. Oh, shit. Actually, I think I can take you into a Call to Arms. You should have already automatically had it, so even if you don't pick it up, you should be okay.
Well, there's something gold on the icon for the post office right now.
Oh, well, maybe yeah. Go check it out.
It's a yellow or whatever you want to call it. But yeah.
Yeah.
What do I got?
I'm gonna head to you real quick before we do this. Well, I guess while we're waiting for Justin, I can give some of my stuff really quickly. And I wanted to say the first thing was about that Lollapalooza. I think I generally don't like Democrats. I don't hate liberals, but I hate Democrat politicians. Because you had police officer Ella French in Chicago get killed I can't remember who it was. I'm not going to say who it was. I'm not going to like cast blame at a certain violent political extremist groups on the left. I'm not going to say it's them because I actually can't confirm that. But she got killed in the line of duty, and you know what's sad is like, you know, I think she was like 29 or something. She was like my age. She was our age. 29-year-old female police officer killed in the line of duty. Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago, a little Beetlejuice-looking bitch. She's also just a sack of shit. She came out and said, even though Lollapalooza was totally okay with how many people were there unmasked and not giving a single fuck, but no, you cannot do the honor guard for a slain police officer because of COVID. But Lollapalooza is okay. So at this point, I'm tired of it. You're fucking lying to the people. The people should like publicly draw and quarter you, kick your ass, and beat you over the head with shit. Because at that point, you're not actually a leader. You're not even a good person. You're a sack of garbage, and the world will not mourn your loss. That. I say what I say, and I stand by that. That is horrible. That we're allowing people to not be able to mourn the loss of a public police officer. And just because people are like, "Oh, all cops are bastards." Like, fuck do you know about cops, dude? What do you know about police officers anywhere? Here or across the world. In fact, that's actually what's happening. It's just like you're just human excrement, and you belong in the toilet with the rest of the shit.
There's a challenge if you visit a shop in Rhodes.
Oh, cool.
So if you just step inside the general store, you'll get the challenge. Continue.
Cool. Yeah, so that's why I had a big issue with when I said I got something to say about that. I just think it is ridiculous to say 1 minute that like you actually care about police officers, and then the next you're like, no, we're not going to honor our slain officers. Whether or not you love police or hate police, like these are just people at the end of the day, man. Like they're just people. There's no reason to hate them the way that we do. At least as a society, I certainly don't personally hate police officers. Now that being said, if I see one pull up behind me looking like he's about to give me some fucking tickets and light those berries up, I'm like, maybe fuck off. But otherwise, I mean, I don't wish ill will on police officers. I hope they all stay safe. I hope they get proper training, and I just hope that they all go home safely every night. And obviously, that's not going to happen. And you know, when you have crime, as long as you have crime, there will always be risk. But I'm on the train, and that one player is following me on the train, so I'm just taking off with it. That's kind of my issue, man. Is we're coming to a point where like whatever one side, like we're going to become a uniparty. I think Republicans and conservatives are going to be like washed out, and I'm not particularly enthusiastic about it because of the way that the Overton window has shifted. Even people on the right are substantially more left than they were 20 years ago, and at least the majority of them. You know, like it's just not always bad. You know, in some cases I support it. I think some things are better for conservatives to decide, and some things are better for liberals to decide. And it just depends on what it is. But this idea that we're becoming a uniparty of people who are shitting on public, like we're just falling apart, man. I think in the next 50 years, America's going to dissolve. I'm kind of afraid of that. I think the country's going to dissolve. At least its foundation will be gone. You're not going to be the same country. We're going to be, they're probably going to try and make a move on guns. They're going to try and take those away from everybody, which at that point, you just need to admit you're evil and you don't care about human life because people are going to die in this. Innocent gun owners who have never broken a law in their day, as well as innocent police officers who are just doing what they're told. And maybe if they're doing unconstitutional things, where they're just doing what they're told, just do your job, you're following orders. You're complicit in evil, and I think you deserve to be held to the highest standard. That if somebody is defending themselves, they have a moral obligation to not comply with that type of order. But if they choose to do it anyway, the police officer is no longer innocent. But I think we're going to change, man. It's just the trajectory. We're losing our morals. We're losing our ethics. We're no longer focusing on the things that are important to us. We're being driven by vaccine mania. We no longer allow for discussion. It is like you shut your mouth and do what you're told. We no longer allow for discourse. Questioning the government. They had a thing I saw, and I don't know if it was on Instagram, so I'm going to verify its legitimacy before I speak on it as a truth. But it looked like it was from a report saying like extremist threats and domestic terrorists include people that, if you are against COVID policies, COVID restrictions, you are somehow now a domestic extremist and a terrorist. No, fuck that. Shut the fuck up. You're evil. You're an authoritarian. You're basically going to be a dictatorship of a uniparty where politicians get ahead, but they're not really beholden. They're not really beholden to their constituents. They're beholden to their corporate backers, and that's where I'm like, no. Conservatives need to be allowed to leave. We need to be allowed to take our states that we don't want to be a part of, and we need to leave. If you're a Democrat or you're a Democrat voter, you can fucking leave the conservative states of America. You can go join the liberal states of America. We are no longer the United States. Calling ourselves the United States is a great disservice to people who actually fought to make sure we were united. Now we've just spit on everything we stood for because people want power, and people are cowards these days. I'm sorry. Most Americans are cowards. It's do what you're told, take your vaccine, be a good boy, don't question the government, don't call out the hypocrisy of government, don't do anything, don't be an independent free thinker. Just be a puppet, do what you're told. I absolutely refuse. I will die before I ever let that happen to myself. And people think they're like, oh no you won't. It's like, yeah, I would rather live like that. I'd rather die than live like that, man. There's no appeal to that for me, so I'm just like, oh, well, you can fuck off. And if that's how you feel about how we got to do things, I don't think I care to know you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of it. And then you said something else that I wanted to touch on real quick. So after the, in addition to the cruise with a bunch of infected people, you had Mr. former President Barack Obama at his 60th birthday bash at Martha's Vineyard. Of course, no one was wearing masks. No one gave a shit. There's no social distancing. There's no precautions really taken. And I say, there's always some douche nut at one of these fact-checking places. They'll be like, actually, that's false. That's false. There are people wearing masks. Yeah, maybe like 2 or 3 people, bro, but not that many people were really wearing masks. Not many people actually good. The Obamas weren't wearing masks, so like, come again. As long as you can find one that doesn't actually justify your argument, you're full of crap and you know it. You would do whatever for a political family. But 63 people out of his, well, originally 600, he might have dialed it down to 500 or something. 63 out of his 600 guests, and that was as of I think yesterday or the day before. The confirmed numbers, but 63 people came back positive for COVID, which I think is still like bad. If you're a politician who's been riding this wave of vaccines and masks and all the fear, make sure you check on CNN today and let them tell you what you're supposed to be afraid of. I think that's kind of just
interesting.
So I'm not a fan of any of it.
Well, can't all be fans of everything.
Well, it's just like, dude, there's hypocrisy to it is the big thing. Like, don't tell me you care about what's happening with COVID, and then you have your little 60th birthday party, and all your friends showed up to have cake and celebrate you.
Yeah.
A lot of people in this town.
Yeah.
It's popping.
All right, let's get this fucking mission started. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's mainly what I wanted to touch on real quick. I didn't know if Justin was getting his stuff ready. Yeah, I'm loading it up. We're gonna do Call to Arms Blackwater.
For those who don't know, Call to Arms is a new game mode that Rockstar finally added to Red Dead Redemption 2, which I'm very happy about. Because you can make a lot of money and gold, and I guess rank up as well.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
All I had was Adrian Beltre and Chuck Morgan, the PA announcer Chuck Morgan, are getting inducted into the
Texas
Hall of
Rangers.
Fame.
Yes, sir. I did see
Texas
that.
Rangers Hall of Fame.
For those who don't know.
Yeah, sorry. I know
Nice.
I'm referring to the Rangers, but yeah. But anybody who doesn't know about baseball or anything, Texas Rangers,
Yeah.
MLB, Major League
These are
Baseball.
our boys. But
That's all I really had.
All right. Well, I guess another thing is a lot of Bitcoin and other cryptos had a huge boost this past week. Monday, we saw crypto in the $45,000 range. And actually, before I confirm what that is currently, let me tell you that's what it was come Monday. And then as of right now, I'm looking at it. Bitcoin right now is at $47,000. Just over, actually, $47,114. Ethereum is making a huge push up, $3,272. And just a few weeks ago, it was like maybe $2,000. You got these huge jumps in all of these. I mean, Dogecoin's still trash. But a lot.
So what do we do with these gold markers?
So those are our allies. You can go up to any of these guys and pretty much like come up to them and say, follow me. And if you press X and say, follow me, you can take them to a defensive position. Oh. I tend to try to put these guys up on the roofs because they will do better up on the roofs, I believe. We have also 5 minutes to sort of set ourselves up. So if we want to get ourselves ready to roll, we can sort of do that and get weapons. There's ammo. There's boxes of ammo and other guns lying around. So if for whatever reason you cannot, that does not work out, or you do not get to, come on, dude, over here. I have one of my NPCs following me now. Yeah, so there's boxes of ammo. There's other weapons lying around if you need to swap out something. As the match progresses, you'll see dynamite sticks and Molotovs also appear, ready for use. And then these yellow dots, after you have one of the defenders follow you, you can run up to one of these locations and they'll kind of come to a location and hang out, and then they'll take position and you're ready for a fight. That's pretty much it. And I'm gonna see how many of these guys I can get to follow me and put them in like certain positions on the roofs to get them to, be ready for this stuff.
Just stuck.
Yep. 1 second. Yeah, try to put all of our guys up on the rooftop. Did you just... Oh, that was the other guy. He just fell off the top there and just ate shit. Our third member, the fourth member of our little team here.
I know, sweet girl. Oh,
come on, dude. Get upstairs. What are you doing?
I want you really rude.
They should hopefully move around once they're on the roof.
They'll like move around and take position and take cover, but they're not going to leave that position overall. So we should be good to go once you have them in position. So make sure you like where they're at. Otherwise, I don't know if you'll be able to move them afterwards. I just generally don't like having our guys in the street because this is just asking for all sorts of trouble, and if you ask me. So. I'm bringing this guy up to this yellow dot, Justin. I think it's only one person, one lawman or whatever per location. We can't just pack up one area with a ton of freaking guys.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Ow.
Well, while we're doing this, getting ready, and then once you're set up, just hold the B button and we can get ready. I maybe have enough time to get one more person in position. But I would say you obviously got a big push for mandating the vaccine. The military's already mandated the vaccine. I've got some of my buddies I used to serve with, both here and at Fort Hood, telling me that if you refuse to get the vaccine, they will take your money. I don't know if that means they're going to take away your pay to a certain degree, or they're going to actually demote you if you're going to receive that. But if you continue to refuse to take the vaccine, they're going to give you a bad conduct discharge. And this, and I'm just like, okay, you do realize you just fucked the military, right? Like no one's going to want it. No one's going to, like, sure, some people are going to cave and take it, but a lot of people are going to be like, dude, no, F you, like, I don't want to, and why should I have to? Like, there's not really a good reason on why anybody should have to take it. But you're basically, if you're saying, do as I tell you or I'm going to fuck your life. And that's wrong. So whichever military leader came up with that should probably be, like, just fucking annihilated with a baseball bat to the face. Because that to me is like, you're a cunt and you fucking know you are, and you're ruining people's lives over, like, wanting the politicians who pay you way too goddamn much to like you. Like, oh, look at him, he got all of his troops to take the vaccine. What a great fucking commander. Like, no, he's actually shit. Like, he couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag with a whole unit of tanks. But yeah, sure, he forced a bunch of soldiers under the threat of, like, financial distress and just generally ruining their careers. That if you don't do as I tell you, I'm gonna fuck you up. And it's sort of stupid. They're saying it has FDA, even though it doesn't have FDA approval. And they're not actually allowed to do that. There's a huge push against it. Like, if it doesn't have FDA approval, the military is not allowed to mandate it. But they'll shoehorn it in, man. The only thing they care about is getting everyone to take it. So that's why I partially don't trust it. Like, why they've never worked this hard to make us do anything. So why now? It doesn't make sense.
And then of course I keep hearing that now people who were anti-vaxxers are now getting vaxxed, or that they want to get vaxxed.
I mean, who's saying that? Because I think most people that are actually
vehemently
anti-vax.
I mean, whatever.
The thing is that got me is I think the people who've been anti-vax from the start aren't these, like, government conspiracy theorist type people. These are like hippies that make their own soap out of animal fat, and just you know what I mean. Like they were homesteaders and hippies who like to smoke a lot of pot and just do their own thing, grow their own food. They believe in herbal remedies and medicines. They're not actually like these. Everyone's like, if you don't take it, if you don't have the vaccine, you're an extremist and we're gonna kill you. We should treat you like, okay, good luck. I mean, I guess you just have to openly admit you're a piece of garbage and you're okay with killing half your country because they don't want to do what you say and you're a little spoiled bitch. Like, okay, good job, dude. These politicians are how old, and they're complaining and whining like children. So maybe we should just treat them like children, and I don't know. I think most people that when you were kids, if you whined too much and your parents smacked you upside the head, you probably stop. So I think we should just go in there and you should just punch a politician in the fucking face as many times as they can physically, like, bodily survive it until they stop acting like a child. So, just grab a politician, grab a suit and tie asshole, and just start punching their mouth in. And that's what I say. Yeah, like, you treat the politicians don't act like children, we treat them like children. And whenever they act up, smack them upside the head, like, shut your mouth. You're in public. Don't embarrass us. So. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the idea of a vaccine passport. I'm not an idea that you want to close down interstate travel because people do not have a vaccine. We're crossing a very authoritarian territory, and I don't know if we're going to come back from it. So, if we end up purging our own government and restarting it, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's stupid. And CPUs want to just shoot at nothing.
Yeah, the bots will shoot it like anything that farts. But that's my whole bit. The thing is, I don't agree with the idea that, like, societal exclusion has to come from like you don't societally exclude people who don't want to take your vaccine. It's just you're getting into dictatorship territory. Like, what's gonna happen? And then next thing is, if I disagree with the government in any way, like you're gonna hunt me down. You're gonna send a fucking JSOC team with no composure for being polite or something. What did they say in Civil War when Iron Man is talking to Cap? It's either me or a bunch of JSOC guys with no composure for, like, being nice. And it's the same thing. Do it, or someone in the night will bust into your house and shoot you in the face. So submit or die is basically what we're hearing. And that's no. We need to have a second revolution. We need to throw these corporatist scumbag authoritarian figures, just throw them into hell, straight up. I mean, our government is right now, I make this joke, but our government is just for decoration. There ain't nothing functional about them fuckers at all. They don't do anything right. They don't actually serve the people. They're beholden to the money. So that's just where I'm like, just throw the whole government, throw every politician in the trash, and let's just fucking start over.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I recognize the need for the risk mitigation and risk assessment, but no one wants to talk about any other medication. No one wants to talk about any other drug. It is vaccine. You talk about ivermectin, ban. You talk about what's the one that Trump went out and they made fun of him, hydroxychloroquine or something. Talk about that, bans. Talk about Regeneron, which they used actually on Trump when he got COVID, bans. Like, no, if you're not talking about our corporate vaccine, you're not talking. So I'm sorry, I thought that we used to want to disprove medical. If we were uncertain about certain medical practices, we always were like, doctors used to have balls. They used to be like, I can't wait for someone to disprove my claims. And, then we'll advance as a medical society and we'll be better. But now it's like, if you disprove my findings, it's actual violence and you're probably a racist. What?
So somebody else is playing with us.
Yeah, we have a fourth. It'll always spawn a fourth random teammate. Not always, actually. There's plenty of times I've loaded up the game and I was soloing this whole thing until about round 7 I got killed. But going on this idea that, like, yes, we should have a vaccine, but yes, we should also have other medicines that we are allowed to talk about. Ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, Regeneron, antiviral medications that were tried out in the very beginning. Like, now it's like vaccine is the only thing that exists. And the control of the media and control of information by really just one side of the whole political sphere is what is causing so many people to not trust it, right? And they're saying, the time for being polite is over. It's time to force these people. It's like, you're going to try and force people, they're going to fucking shoot you in the face, dude. Like, I don't think, and people say Americans won't do it. I beg to differ, especially when you start dealing with parents. You think a parent's going to let you stab their child with a fucking needle with a vaccine they're not approving of you to take? No, you're going to be shot in the face. Moms and dads are going to come out guns blazing, and you're going to see a lot of fucking people get shot. And then they're going to try and be like, well, we have to disarm them so we can force our will on them. All right, scumbag. Yeah, like you keep on doing. Authoritarian's going to authoritarian. Statist's going to statist. I don't know. We're going down the tubes. I think we need to. At some point, I think our military is going to take over. I think at some point, like, if we don't, then we're fucked. Because someone else is going to march right in and be like, all right, the U.S. is ours now. And probably be like China or some crap. They're like, all right, America, the United States of China now. So, I don't know. We're kind of fucked. And what's funny is no one will blame China. No one blames China anymore. They're the one that fucking, they're the reason they made it. And they fucking introduced it to the world. And they're not, then they say they're going to nuke people if we prove to the world they're guilty. Are we sure we're not living in a simulation?
We're living in something, of course.
We're living in something, and we need to go turn the clock back about 30 years. And however we would have handled this in the 90s is how we need to handle it. No more of this. And every politician that's a corporatist that's been in for more than 4 years, you just need to just take them out by force if necessary. Like, you're done. Everyone's done. We're done. You're done with this fucking political bullshit. You're Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, fucking Mitch McConnell, Joe Biden, all these people that have been politicians for like pretty damn near their whole fucking life with zero contribution to society just need to go away. There's no place for them in society. None.
Mm-hmm.
And they serve no purpose. So it's like, why do we keep them around? I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I'm just living life.
Yeah. So, but there was there's two things that happened. One was, and I forget. So one was Texas is no longer allowing optional surgeries because of the influx of COVID patients. I'm like, okay. It's funny how you won't hear that about New York, but you'll hear it about Texas, who's been standing in the face of our authoritarian president, of Beijing Alzheimer's Biden. I think it's a media manipulation. You need to be careful. You need to question everything they say, and people need to stop tuning into CNN and stop tuning into MSNBC and all these like hyper leftist, corporatist media shills entities. They just need to get rid of them. And I'm sorry, you need to scrap the media. You need to scrap big pharma. You need to scrap big tech. You need to stop all these conglomerates and these monopolies, or not maybe monopolies, but these huge conglomerates from owning everything. That's a problem. You should dismantle, and that goes for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all these social medias, regular legacy media. They need to be completely dismantled. Their leadership liquidated. The reporter, like all of their full staff, you just need to empty it out. There will be 0 people working at CNN, and then we'll rebuild all these corporate media groups from the ground up. You will no longer allow it. We're no longer allowing activists to be journalists. And if you do, you're fired, and you get sued by the media company, and you get sued by. I think you should be sued by the people. The people should be allowed to openly sue you for no limit for using the media as weaponizing the media against people, political opponents. So if they want to play this game of force, I would rather just rip it all out of them, beat them over the head with it until they can't even walk straight, and then then throw it up and drop it on their head, and just be like, all right, cool. Yeah, your world's fucked. It's mine. It's back to ours. Like, you don't get to do this anymore. You had your fun. Now you can sit down and shut up, and we'll leave you alone. But you're not allowed to run the world anymore. Man, these people are fucking trash.
Yeah.
So Texas said no more elective surgeries because, COVID. And then you had a lot of people come out and get very angry. And I forget what this was, and I actually disagree with what this nurse did. So this nurse had she was vaccine hesitant, right? She was one of these people that apparently was probably like an extremist or some I don't know what they call you, racist, extremist, domestic terrorist. They give you some sort of label for not wanting to take it without asking questions. If you choose to actually think for yourself, you're a criminal. She swapped out patients the COVID vaccine with normal saline, which, for those who don't know what normal saline is, basically just water. It's a water with a balanced pH level to mimic what your blood is, and it basically you only ever use it to help someone rehydrate. Like, we give people bags of normal saline before a colonoscopy or an upper endoscopy procedure where I work, and it's literally just hydration. So she didn't give them a toxic medication that hurt them, but she didn't give them the medication they wanted because of her feelings on it. And that, I have to disagree. Like, if someone actually has voluntarily said, I want this procedure done, I want this vaccine, then that's fine. Give them the vaccine. Don't take it from them if they really think they want it. And there's also a lot of elderly patients, and she did this over a long course of time where people, several hundreds, if not thousands of people did not get their vaccine because of her. And I have to say, even though I'm not a fan of this big vaccine push and this media propaganda push to take the vaccine, and that like what I just said, the vaccine is the only thing that exists. And if you ever dare speak of any other medical possibilities, you're misinformation and all this, whatever they call it these days. But if they actually have if they've talked to their doctor and the doctor says, I recommend you get the vaccine, and then they want the vaccine, they say, okay, I'll take it, and then someone switches out the bag of their medication with something else, I would be pretty pissed. So, I don't know. As much as I come out,
that was freaking guy just
I know.
ran into my horse.
Nice.
I'm not really trying to do that on purpose.
No, but I don't know, man. Again, we're living in this dystopia. We're moving towards the dystopian nightmare, and the left loves it, because the left's like, finally, all of our people are in charge. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be this socialist utopia. Little do you know that all the socialist countries have fucking failed. And there's a debate between Charlie Kirk and Vosh. So Charlie Kirk is a conservative sort of political pundit. I think he has a YouTube channel. I know Vosh is a leftist. He calls himself a libertarian socialist, which isn't really a thing. I liked his take on a lot of stuff. I liked his the way he got his point. I liked his how he talked and how he got his point. He's very articulate. Just doesn't mean I agree with everything he said. But they had a huge debate, and and they talked about the vaccine. It was a really good one. So I think even some of these conservatives who don't want it, they shouldn't be made to take it. But the problem is, you've got these kind of leftist people that are like, no, you should have to take it. And he said that, he said that he made this remark about socialism. We don't let successful socialist countries ever exist. That's why we screwed Cuba over. So that's like, we didn't screw Cuba over. I'll admit, we kind of did with the CIA and the Bay of Pigs and all that crap. We kind of did overstep with Cuba back in the 50s and 60s. But I also think that even if we hadn't, that country was on track to sink itself into the ocean, hypothetically speaking, via crappy policy. And the Castro regime, and I forget who was before Fidel Castro. Actually, I forget who was before. Yeah, I don't know who was before Fidel Castro, but once the Castro regime really took over is when we kind of noticed that it was just horrible. And it was never this like successful socialist utopia. They had backing from Russia, right? They weren't actually successful in them. They had a lot of backing from China, from Russia, from a lot of other of these like more communist socialist countries. And it's funny that he said that. Oh, of course the U.S. can't let a successful socialist utopia exist. Like, well, it wasn't a successful socialist utopia. It was neither successful nor was it a utopia. It was socialist, but it was neither of those other two things. It doesn't exist. Socialism and communism never works. It'll always result in disaster and death, and just general bad outcome type of shit. The hell? We've got guys swimming to shore now.
Yeah, I saw that last time.
Yeah. Oh hell.
Those are easy kills too.
They are, but now we're getting swarmed. People are coming on the land and sea and air now. Well, maybe not air, but land and sea for sure. Haiti got hit with a nasty 7.2 level magnitude earthquake. And there's fear of high casualties. I only saw this morning. I haven't seen a casualty report just yet. As soon as we get one out, though, we'll. If I see one, I will put it out.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything recent about that. Just that happening.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, not a lot of casualties. And hopefully, excuse me. Hopefully, they get the help they need, humanitarian assistance they need in this. And the last thing that I have, I think, for today, is that our Afghanistan withdrawal has been totally fucked. It's not working well. The minute we started saying we're leaving, the Taliban started taking territory, and now we're saying we have to go back in to clear out our embassy. So we're sending troops right back into Afghanistan, literally right before, and then I think probably before the end of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if we reinvaded Afghanistan, just to be like, all right, we're going back in, because obviously we can't leave it. We can't leave it the way it is. And part of me is like, well, we should be getting every Afghan interpreter, every Afghan. If there were soldiers in the ANA. Like, there are some, like, a lot of people who served in Afghanistan are getting really pissed off with how we're doing it. Because a lot of these politicians, you had, what is his name, Mitt Romney, was like, we need to help our friends in Afghanistan. But then, like, some people are like, all right, cool, like, give me the gear, give me the people, the personnel, the people that are willing to do it, give me a C-130 to fly over there, and then just give me the authorization to go conduct military operations. And, people like Tim Kennedy said they would do it. But then Mitt Romney says nothing, because he doesn't actually mean what he says. He's full of crap. And I think that's just the same. It's sort of the same old story we keep hearing. So we left the country. Taliban started taking territory. Now we're worried that our embassy and that the whole city of Kabul is going to fall to the Taliban. And we're just kind of like, well, first off, we're not going to actually do a goddamn thing about it unless we reinvade, because can't let the war end. All that military-industrial complex contract money is going to run out. How do these politicians keep their buddies from ever having to, like, not be poor? So even though we just, we're just finishing up the withdrawal from Afghanistan, we're sending another few thousand troops back in. I think it's a few thousand. I think it's like, I think I saw the number 5,000, but I don't want to speak on that with 100% certainty. I don't want to guarantee nothing. But yeah, man, looks like the end of the war is not happening after all, because your Democrats love war, and that's just always been the case, and no one seems to really recognize that or understand that that's always just been the fucking case. They're all war hawks. None of them are actually anti-war. You don't have an anti-war party. You don't actually have an anti-war left anymore. They all dissolved at the end of like 2006. Because by then it was like, nah, this isn't ending. We're never going to stop this, so. So we sent people back in already, or we're already planning to, and it's just like, well, screw you. And then
Didn't last long.
Nope, our dementia in chief, Mr. Joseph Robinette Biden. I think someone said like 80%. He's got huge disapproval ratings because of what's happening with the economy, the inflation specifically, and what's going on in Afghanistan, what's going on with the vaccine, all this like authoritarian vaccine shit. So he's getting some huge disapproval numbers, even from the left, even from some people on the left. So we'll see. I think it's gonna get. I don't think it's gonna get any better before it gets worse again. I think it's gonna progressively get worse and worse and worse. No. I don't know, guys. It's all just a big shit show. But that's my bit. I got a whole lot else. Just. I think we're going in the wrong direction. We're going to be on the wrong side of history with this. I think you're going to see a huge negative part of human history, and this is going to be it. It's going to be when everyone started losing their mind about COVID and vaccines and all this, what government response to this stuff was, and not just ours, but everyone's. The fact that people are like, well, we're just going to lock down, and we're going to do the most authoritarian fascist crap ever. They don't, in true fascism, the merger of corporation and state. Not to be confused with the state seizing the means of production. That would be communism. But true fascism is when, like, what we're having right now is, well, the state enforces unconstitutional, authoritarian edicts and policies by using private industry. Saying, well, there's just the private corporations. They can do whatever they want, right? Isn't that what y'all's argument is? And then when you try to, like, actually be like, well, maybe not exactly like that, but we'll see. I wonder if I got to fall. No. I didn't know what y'all thought about any of this stuff. But I did want to.
There's always a war between mask wearers and non-mask wearers, and fights and whatnot going around in the world.
Well, parents. This other thing. Parents are getting upset about what's going on with kids in schools. Being forced to wear masks, having to do, like, going backwards instead of forwards, right? And the children are the least vulnerable population, but you keep telling these, and then, on top of all this, like, critical race theory garbage, everything is, we're basically turning ourselves into, like, I don't know, we're folding ourselves into, like, this disgusting shell of what we're supposed to be by saying, like, well, now everything is race-based policy making and governing and all this, like, virtue signaling from people who are like these do-gooder types that think they're doing great things, and they're just kind of making everything worse in the world. All this critical race theory, all this sort of mask wearing mandating, we're kind of shitting all over people with this. It's like, dude, like, no, what are you doing? There was a video of a father punched one of the teachers in the face, and I was so happy when I saw that. I was like, good, because the fact that you're just like we're gonna indoctrinate your children. We're going to teach them what we want to teach them, and no longer will you be the one giving them their morals and stuff. I don't know about that one. I don't have too much confidence in these, like, hippy dippy teachers nowadays. And we know people, like, some of our friends are teachers now, right? Like, I grew up thinking teachers were the most calm, cool, collected people ever. They didn't do nothing crazy. Now all the teachers I know, they get turned as hell on the weekends. Like, they're dealing with kids. Man, fuck them kids. They're partying harder than the fucking college students. It's funny to see because it's like, we all grew up thinking our teachers were like these Puritan-like figures that never did anything scandalous or never did anything outrageous. It was just, of course, that's just Mrs. Insert teacher's name here. Oh, she doesn't do that kind of thing. She's so well behaved. Crosses her T's, dots her I's, does all the things right. All this type of shit. The gun wagon here. Watch out.
I got some guy up by I don't know who it is. He's not dying.
Oh shit! Gun wagon on fire.
It's not a gun wagon for me. So,
how many waves are there again?
actually, it's a shielded
10.
person.
Oh shit! I'm on fire. Oh hell.
Freaking computer just stole my kill.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Looks like the world's falling apart. Looks like the U.S. is gonna fall apart. It's interesting talking to people like
We'll
my
see what happens
parents.
in like the next month or two for schools and how bad cases get.
I just know Florida's getting a lot of cases in the schools. And COVID cases.
Yeah, but you know what? I still think that they're doing the right thing by not locking down and not forcing people back in. Like, you know what I mean? We've never locked down. Like, America doesn't lock. We don't lock down. Like and I'm not against people wearing masks. I never had an issue with the mask. I think, if you go to an establishment and they say you have to wear a mask and you say I don't want to wear a mask, you can just go to another business, right? If you can't and there's no other place to go around you, then just put the fucking mask on and do your go run your grocery, go run your errands or go do your thing. It's not a huge issue. If you choose to accept the risk that comes with not wearing a mask, that's okay. The problem is people are like using it as a way to telegraph who feels what type of way. So if you don't wear a mask, you must be a conservative. If you wear a mask every year, you got to be a liberal. You know what I mean? I have plenty of these elderly patients, and they're the ones who rightfully should be wearing 2 masks. It's like, well, you're wearing 2 masks, but you're also like 78, and I understand why you're wearing 2 masks. But these people that are like 25, 24, 20, in their 20s or early, not even people that are like under the age of 40 that are wearing double masks, and they're just trying to be like a big virtue signaling flex. I'm wearing my mask. I'm doing my part. What are you doing? What are you doing to save grandma? I don't give a fuck about your grandma. Like, it's your grandma. I don't know. I don't know where the enemies went.
I don't know if y'all noticed the same thing.
Yeah, I don't see any enemies, but we still have 54 enemies in this wave, so I'm wondering what's happening here. Oh shit. But
Oh shit!
yeah,
What?
I was meaning to just walk off the roof and land on the ground and just drop, but I ragdolled right off the edge of the roof and it fell on my face.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
tell me
the
this isn't
fuck are these
broken.
enemies? Oh man, it might be broken.
My first time playing this game mode and the game is broken.
Let's do a little digging around. Let's go find out where these motherfuckers are at. Alright, so there's nobody over here. Nobody at the tent of the camp over by the I guess this is what the government building over here, bank, whatever this is. What do you guys? I don't know what y'all think about everything with the mask mandates, the vaccine mandates, and
It's the
kids
world
in
we live in
schools
now,
and the military having to do it. Well, whatever happened to like choice? Like we used to be all in the same people that say like you have to get the vaccine, like, and if they could, they'd put a gun to your head and make you do it. Like, not even they wouldn't even care. They would force you to do it under the threat of death.
I know
Some of these people
one
wouldn't-
state that said that you had, or one company you have to if you're
A
not
lot of people-
vaccinated, you lose your jobs or
A
something.
lot of companies have said that. Plenty of companies have come out and said, for this corporation, the vaccines are mandatory, and you do not have a choice in getting one. You must have it. And they straight up just went for it. They said, we don't care. We're gonna do it.
Wonder what happens if we stay outside the play zone. Do we just die?
I don't know. I mean, if you want to try it, you're more than welcome to.
Hey, what does this do?
Are you just going for it?
Yeah.
Okay. You're just gonna die. Yep. Oh, Haggard killed themselves. They just die. You killed yourself. You sent your own damn self to the Shadow Realm.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck happened. They're all okay. I guess nobody's here anymore. It's all fucking done.
That's stupid.
Yeah. That's so stupid. I can't believe this game froze on us. That's dumb as shit. Am I the only one that's still alive? Did everyone just kind of kill themselves?
I don't know. I can't see. I only can see you.
Yeah, you're the only one.
I'm the only one? Alright. Fuck it. I'm gonna run out. For anybody that wanted to actually see us play Call to Arms, I apologize. This was
A terrible one to watch.
Yeah. Oh, I know I'm gonna make it to Jesus before I go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gave up the ghost.
Gave up the ghost. Damn it. Alright. Do you want to replay that, or do you want to just abandon with Posse and we can go from there?
Abandon. I'm gonna get my money.
Yeah, we can get paid. So.
Hopefully we still get the money.
Yeah, no, we should. We'll still get some money. It won't be as much as if you completed the whole thing. Everybody everyone hop out together.
Yep.
Alright. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that fourth guy decided to try and replay it. Oh, no, yeah.
Giving you belly rubs. Yeah.
It's all good. I just like that.
Yeah, that sucked.
That was stupid.
Mm.
Well, I know it's the world we live in, man, but I think we need to honestly, as a country, have a conversation about, are we really going to be the country that says everyone has rights, everyone has you can do what you want, you don't have to be forced to do anything, right? It's your body, your choice, it's your right to own and do whatever, so long as the whole my right to swing my fist ends where your face begins. But now we're like, nope, we don't believe that. That is no longer a thing.
I got like $200 and something, I think.
Nice.
I know.
I got leveled up to level 99 now.
Jeez. 99 problems.
You got 99 problems, and Call to Arms is one of them when it doesn't want to fucking work.
Yeah.
No, I think as a country we need to have a conversation about what our future is going to be. And the thing is, though, like, we want to force people into this dystopia, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to really. Who's this fucker? Nobody really wants to like. Nobody wants to let the right, the conservatives. They don't want to. They don't want to allow. They don't want to allow people that disagree. They're like, nope. It doesn't matter if you disagree, whether it's on the basis of your health, or if it's on the basis of you don't trust the government, or if it's on the basis of you don't believe in vaccines. Like, even those people, and this is the one time I said I don't believe that the anti-vaxxers are right, but I believe they have the right to make that choice, with whatever they want to do, right? I think that is the case. You violate that, you cross that line. It doesn't matter what your intentions are. You've given up the liberty, and you're now moving towards being an authoritarian. So people that say, well, the vaccine should be mandatory, you're a statist. You're a statist, and you fucking know it. And you would love to use the almighty power of the government against people in your own country who either refuse or disagree with you. That is where we're at. That is why we're going to lose who we are. We've already lost who we are. With the military doing this bullshit power play for vaccines, for the politicians, not actually for like the lethality of the force. It's just it is all politics now. So
Of course.
I would say we're gonna get absolutely. The United States is going to be defeated in the next big war with an actual near peer threat. We're going to be obliterated. We're going to lose a lot of men and women in the military. Hopefully, more of the locals than these good people. And that's kind of it, man. Like we've really just we've turned ourselves into the bad guy of yesteryear. You know, where we would never have done this back in the 40s or the 50s. Maybe the 40s, because with the war going on, you even had like the Office of Censorship in America back in the 40s during the Second World War. Because of the other, you never knew who was listening, you never knew who was watching, who was feeding information to the enemy. So we've lost who we are. We're no longer the actual United States. Like I said, we're the divided states of America. We do not support each other the way we're supposed to. I think we're going to fold. We're going to collapse in the next 100 years. America won't exist. Just because we've become so hyper-focused on forcing people to do what we want. We're forcing our will and our intention upon people that we no longer allow for freedom and dissent and disagreement. It's just all shit. Did my shit cut out again? Of course it did. Of course it cut out. You can't talk about these things on Twitch. Sorry about that. My apologies. That was not intentional. I guess Twitch doesn't like me talking. I'm not allowed to disagree with the state narrative, the federal narrative of our dictator, our authoritarian narrative of our government. By having a free opinion. I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm sure Twitch disconnected that one on purpose, which I have no doubt. And this is why I've been making a big push to get us to also put our videos on other new tech websites like Rumble and BitChute, and even making like a Minds account or something. I think we need to move away from the traditional. We need to move away from but in addition to using YouTube, we should also use other platforms. And if there was another video game streaming service that I could download on my Xbox, I would probably use that. Just because I know Twitch doesn't really want people to actually have open conversation. They don't actually want us to be intelligent. They want us to be obedient. So let that be known that it's not about doing the right thing. It is about being a slave to the state and to whatever they say. And now I guess we're saying that people like the CDC, so health departments and health organizations and groups have political power or something. I don't know. I don't know why the CDC was out there saying even one fucking word about eviction moratoriums. It's like you're not that official. You're not that authority figure to be saying that. Like, that's not you. Sorry, buddy. So
Interesting.
yeah. But thoughts, opinions, disagreements. Want to talk about your feelings of the weather?
No, I got nothing to say about that.
It's up to the big people upstairs of the corporate world and whatnot.
That's the problem, though. It's already been up to them for so long, and they've just spent so many decades fucking it up. It's because it was never about doing the right thing for the country. It was about using their financial power and corporate power to keep their pockets nice and thick and fat, and as well as the pockets of their buddies, right? It's always been about money. It's always about money. Everything comes down to how much money can you make off of this, and how much money, will this continue to make for you? Will you ever, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like you do this so you never have to do a normal day's work for the rest of your life. So.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just sort of, that's my take on it. I'm not a fan of any of this. I'm not a fan of the authoritarianism. I've never been a fan of it. I'm a hardcore constitutionalist libertarian. I believe you shouldn't even be trying to tell somebody what food they can or can't eat. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Everyone should be their own autonomous pillar of independence and just do what they want to do without fear of like retribution from these crony kind of figures, these political figures, or these corporatist shills. And it's like, come on, man, we got to be better than that. We have to do better. We have to be better. Like, we cannot just allow these guys to continue to run roughshod over the entire world. And why we let that happen in the first place is beyond me, but I'll never understand nor agree with it. Are y'all both still in the game?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just kind of off. I'm all fucking off over somewhere. Whoa, hang on. I just... No, yeah, some dude just killed you. Oh, wow, he just killed both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Damn it.
I am tracking a legendary animal.
Well, the guy's nothing better to do. Nothing
Oh,
else
shit,
better to do.
shit. No, fucker! No! Oh my god, I just got killed by a fucking cougar. The legendary Iguga cougar just ripped my throat open.
Nice.
Oh, not really. That wasn't fun.
So do we have anything
No!
else for
Fuck
this
you.
episode?
God damn. Got it. Nothing really, man. I wanted to say that bit, and I know there's a lot to say. You got a lot of stuff going on. I want to talk real quick. The last thing is Cuomo getting booted out of his office. I think it should have happened forever ago. I think it should have happened when and I just want to say he killed. What happened? Did he kill like several tens of thousands, like 30,000 people fucking died because of Andrew Cuomo's shitty governance. And you want to know why it happened? Is because when Donald Trump, Lord knows, if you ever say his name, they'll probably end. So if this disconnects real quick, we'll just have to see if you guys can sustain the connection. But this whole thing, it's all bullshit, you know. It's just all smoke and mirrors, because he put, so you have the USS Mercy, a naval vessel. Basically, it's like a hospital in the water, right? And it was specifically put together for response to COVID. To be a response to COVID, it was put together. It had some pretty state of the art, like top of the line medical equipment. It had some really, like, they put the best of the best medical professionals on board. They were ready. They had a shitload of beds. I couldn't tell you exactly how much they have, because I don't know the numbers. I don't have it in front of me. But and then this was from like last year. He refused to use the resources that Donald Trump gave him, because if he used them, it would look like a win for Donald Trump. You have the Javits Center, pretty much a big sports arena converted into a field hospital. He used neither of those and put old people and young people with COVID, pretty much COVID positive patients of all ages and you know, across the spectrum of everything you could possibly compare people to. Put them in nursing homes with the most vulnerable population. So something between like 30,000 people got killed because of Andrew Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo has the blood of 30,000 people on his hands. He killed them all, and he should be tried and executed for crimes against fucking humanity. He killed people. He's a criminal. He's a murderer. He's a horrible authoritarian. He's a fucking sexist, rapist pig. or maybe not rapist. They never said he raped anybody. He sexually harassed and might have groped and kind of mild, not mild. There's no mild in this, but straight up sexually assaulted female coworkers and people that worked in his office or whatever. He straight up sexually harassed them. He groped them. He made. This guy's out here killing grannies and smacking fannies. So, he's a piece of garbage. I think Chris Cuomo needs to be pulled off the air and probably publicly beaten. Both the Cuomo brothers are just scum. Both of them, they're just absolute horrible people. And this should have happened a long time ago.
Well, now it finally happened, so that's
Good.
a good thing.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the biggest thing about it, though, is, man, you can't do that. Like, you cannot do that. Sorry. There's no bueno. And the fact that it took that long for it to happen is a damn shame. Just, I don't know, man. Just shitty person. Shitty overall person, man. Not a cool move.
I never really liked it whenever I first heard about it.
Yeah. So.
It's like, who would do that?
Well, you know it was funny when he's like, I'm not perverted, I'm just Italian. What? Wait a minute. What did you say? You said what, good sir? Absolutely not. That is not okay. It does not matter that you're Italian. Saying I'm Italian is not a fucking defense for being a sexual predator. What the hell? What? How did he stay out of special ed telling tall tales at a school like that? Come on. What?
Yeah, I don't know. That beats me.
I saw that. I'm like, you're bullshitting me, right? Like, you're straight up just bullshitting me. There's no way that's legit. And they're all, you can't do it. He's a Democrat. Can't fuck with him. Touch him, That's, no. I think for anything, that absolutely should be the reason why you mess with that type of person. You don't let that type of creepy scumbag just do whatever he wants. Like, negative. You don't fucking do that. That is not okay.
No.
Whatever.
That is not okay.
I hope there's some criminal charges that get brought onto him. I do. I think he deserves to have some criminal charges brought upon him. All the Cuomo sexuals are gonna come back. What? No, he did so good with COVID. And we love his brother. His brother's so goofy. Meanwhile, his brother's a lying sack of crap too. He's like, I had COVID. I'm quarantined in the basement. Meanwhile, he's out and about doing whatever he wants. People even spotted him. They called him out. And why were you out and about when you were supposed to be quarantining with COVID, you fucking lying turd? And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm Chris Cuomo, man. I was like, dude. Barking up the wrong tree, buddy. Like, no one cares. The fact that you were kind of found out to be a liar and just an overall not so great person. Oh, goddamn, I fell. I died, actually. No, man. You lied to the people. You are a television show host on CNN, but Chris Cuomo's trash. The Cuomo brothers are just scum of the earth. And man, I'm glad that Andrew Cuomo is going to be gone. I just hope they lock him up in jail for the rest of his life. I know he's like in his 50s or 60s or some bullshit like that. I just thought that was I'm not perverted.
For a while.
He's not. He's just resigning from office. That's the thing.
So they're not gonna lock him up?
No, they're not gonna arrest him. He's a Democrat politician. They'll never put him in jail.
Oh.
But the thing is that even Biden came out and said you have to resign, and he's like, no, I don't want to resign. I like having power. And then finally he's like, okay, I'll resign. I'll do what's best for New York. So I don't know. And then Joe Biden, hey, come on, man, I got hairy legs. Cuomo's a great guy. And then 5 seconds later, Cuomo, you got to resign. You can't do that, man. You weren't supposed to get caught. Yeah, I don't get caught molesting children. I just sniff their hair. Come
I
on,
thought I
man.
was sniffing women's hair.
No, Joe Biden sniffs children's hair.
Oh. Could have sworn it's
Andrew
female.
Cuomo just grabs women by the fucking head. And just has this, like, there's that picture of him just grabbing he just got both hands on this woman's head. And she just has the look like she's about to see, like, the face of God, because she's about to get murdered. She has that look, like, right now she's looking at Andrew Cuomo. In about 5 seconds, she might be standing at her ancestors.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not okay.
By the way,
So,
that's a 10 out of 10 impression of our great president, Joe Biden.
oh, come on, man. I can do what when he's being weird, when he's like, I'm the one, he's whispering in the camera, I'm the one who did all the things. We hold these truths to be self-evident. Oh, yeah. Come on, man, you know the thing. The thing. Thank you. I feel like I do a fairly decent Fauci as well. You gotta wear your mask to protect yourself from the droplets. You can't let the droplet. You gotta protect yourself from the droplets. Lord of the Rings, it's the droplets.
Good content right there. Good quality.
Thank you. Yeah. The Thunderdome Community Podcast will now be the Thunderdome Comedy Podcast. But, I mean, then, you'll have Trump come out and be like, I knew it. I knew he was lying. He's the worst governor ever. Ask anybody. Ask around. He was the worst. I should have been the governor, but I was too busy being the president. And I love New York. It's the best city around. You love it. Everyone loves it. It's the best. It's huge. I mean, at this point,
the voice impersonator.
Well, it's just these guys. You hear them nonstop all day long, man. Just won't shut up. And I don't know if it's they just like hearing themselves talk or what, but, dude, these fucking people, these motherfuckers, just, I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're even at. I couldn't tell you.
It's just a never-ending cycle.
It is. It really is, and that's a problem. We've rooted ourselves in with corrupt government so much that we don't know how to uncorrupt the government, right? And it's been this very, very cutthroat corporatist money game between, well, if you're a governor or a senator or a congresswoman or a congressman or a president or anything, right? You're any sort of political figure at any level. The idea is that you misuse power, you misuse your authority to help out your buddies, and that's kind of what was happening. Hey, just in time for TV, you're gonna run for president, right? Well, I'm the CEO of this big military company that makes this military industrial company that makes bombs and bullets. You're gonna slide those contracts over my way, right? Maybe bump them up by a couple $100,000, and just in time for TV would be, I don't know. I'm not going to impersonate just in time for TV as a president. But if I'm yeah, sure, man. Just make sure you do X, Y, Z for me. I'll do X, Y, Z for you. We scratch each other's backs and we all have a great time. Blah blah blah. It's cool, but and then it just continues to trickle, right? So then I get this money and then I give it to. Then I'm moving it forward and I'm like, hey, let's upcharge these bombs and bullets to the government when we sell them back to the DOD, but we'll sort of slide the Secretary of Defense or the Chief of Staff of the Army or one of those, whoever we need to, we'll slide them a couple $100,000 to let them, to help that happen. And so just money is just exchanging hands from one person to the other. And you have to think it just does that, that's how we've been playing this game for so long. It really got that in the 80s. And that's just sort of what it is. That's how the game has been corrupted for so long. What happens when we don't, when that stops, it's almost like, how are we going to function as a government? We've ever known how for the last 100 years is how to operate really, really scummy. Because think about it, man. Even in World War I, Let's go back to World War One. Let's go back 100 years. A little over 100 years, really. Let's go back a little over 100 years to World War One.
Yeah.
We didn't join the war until about, what year did the war in? 1919, right? 1919 or the late 1918. But like right before the 1920s started is when World War II ended. Started and ended. It wasn't a trip. World War One. Yeah, sorry. World War One ended. What did I say? World War II or whatever.
Yeah, you said World War II.
Did I really? Oh shit. Sorry. World War One ended in like 1919, and we didn't enter. It started in like 19. Did it start like 1914, 1915? And we didn't get involved until 14, and we didn't get involved until 1917. And that's just like we were selling guns to both sides. We were selling weapons to both sides the whole time. And we're gonna, you know, try to be this wholesome, straight-laced fucking country. Bro, we haven't been that at all in 100 years. Like, that is craziness. And it's almost like we don't want to rock the boat too much because we're not sure. But we need to get rid of these people, man. They're not passing meaningful legislation. They're not doing their job. They're not protecting their constituents. They're not actually abiding the Constitution. They feel like they can subvert it at any point they want. When you got Joe Biden coming out and saying, "Oh, nothing in the Constitution is absolute." What? No, everything in the Constitution is absolute. It's the Constitution. It is our Constitution. When someone says, "Does that man have a Constitution?" Does he have a foundation? Oh, Jesus. Does he have a Constitution? Does he have, like, fortitude? Does he actually have morals and convictions that he stands by? And right now, we're not looking like we have anything because we're forgetting where we came from. You know, we're not we don't have any regard for the origins of our own country because it's so far removed from us now. We don't care. We don't keep tradition. We do not maintain tradition. Our traditions are like very shallow. Like, oh, cool, we're celebrating the 4th of July. What do we do with that? Blow shit up. Okay, cool. You know, fun, and it is fun. But like, that's not this like amazing. It's significant historically, but we're not doing anything to make it significant in the present. You know, it's like, well, like, what do you? Yeah, it doesn't do anything for us. Well, I don't know. I'm not optimistic about the future. I'm really not.
It's gonna be unpredictable, I should say.
Yeah. One thing that really got me was the whole military thing. You're forcing, under threat of financial jeopardy, forcing the military to take these vaccines. You do not get a choice anymore. Like, the idea is that we're a country that makes dudes to make our own choice. Woohoo!
Thank you for bringing me back to my horse.
I figured I'd be nice about it.
Wasting your throwing knives?
Pretty much.
Sure, you can pick it up.
Probably. Am I hitting you with those?
It's just going right through me.
Stupid.
That's what happens when we're in the same posse.
Yep.
Where's Justin?
I'm
Blah blah.
armadillo.
Blah 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 blah.
You
Oh,
are. Where am I? Oh, okay.
Oof. That was
Careful.
fun. Yeah, I'm okay.
Free 25
okay.
Capital.
Capital. I don't know what that is for. I really don't. I don't know what the capital is for.
I have no idea.
Or what you use it in purchases for. Maybe it's a defense, I'm not sure. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I think our way forward, and a lot of people talk about this. One of the guys on Timcast IRL, which if you don't watch that podcast, I do recommend that you watch it. Both his daily show that he has Monday through Friday, 3 times a day, and his live podcast that is on his Timcast IRL channel on YouTube. Both channels on YouTube, both free to watch. He does have his own website called timcast.com, where they do independent journalist articles. They're not biased one way or another. They're just anti-authoritarian, anti-establishment. They're very much so about traditionalist, libertarian kind of views and morals, which is leave me to do my own shit, and I will not bother you.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
What'd you do? You know this is a town of just cutthroats and thieves, right?
Kind of ran into a dog.
What? Let's kick you at the posse and come kill you. You don't fuck with a dog.
Accident.
You don't fuck with a dog.
I know I don't. It just got right in front of my horse.
God, let me just run into
No,
a
that ain't
pole.
who I think it is.
A telephone pole or just a.
Is that you? That is you.
No, it's somebody else.
Bitch.
Oh my God! Just run into me. Why don't you?
I don't know why this random person's taking a swim too.
I'm swimming with your horse.
Sir, are you lost? You're swimming with my horse?
Yeah, I took your horse into the water.
Uh-oh.
I just hopped off of it. It's now the water just doing its thing.
Nope, it's out of the water now.
Yeah, it is.
Good job,
Good
Brigo.
on you. Shut up.
Who's a good horse?
Shut your mouth, boy. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think is the way forward, though?
There's no telling, honestly. We're living in still a crazy world. I mean, like I said, we're just living life, taking it day by day, honestly.
Yeah. Well, see, it can't be this. It can't just be like this, wait it out type of thing anymore, because we're seeing it. It's no longer a matter of choice. It is like, you will do this or you will be ostracized, and that's where I have an issue with it. The fact that people are somehow saying this is okay, this is acceptable behavior of an American. If you are telling people you don't have a choice, you're not an American, then I want to fucking know. I don't even consider you an American because you don't stand for what we are as a country. You are an authoritarian shill. You only follow the power and the money. You don't actually have your own convictions, I bet. You want everyone to do as you tell them to do, under threat of violence, under threat of economic decline, under threat of social ostracization. We're really just saying, like, do as you're told. That is not the spirit of it. When Fauci's like, oh, America has its very independent spirit, but now it's time to do what you're told. I posted that meme, and it's of Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. He's like, I'm not kneeling, suck my dick. Like, I fucking said it, I'll say it again. It's like that fucking, I'll fucking do it again.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Who knows?
that's just
honestly.
that's just my take on
A bunch
it,
of
man.
shit happens every day, and it's just a mess.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, that's supposed to be like this, you know? It's not supposed to... He's dead.
No, it's not, but it is, sadly.
All right. Do we have anybody in the chat? Anybody?
I haven't had
anybody?
anybody all day, surprisingly.
Damn, nobody's
Usually we do
here.
have somebody on Saturdays, because...
I got one viewer. I think it's Deidre's watching me. But I think with just, I don't know, we usually have like The More or Joker. Well, Joker only comes when Matt's there, and he hasn't been on forever. I scared Joker away, I guess, because he's like, he doesn't like Biden. He says fuck Biden too much. I'm like, yeah, well, fuck Biden, dude. He's awful. I have to tell you on that one. Well, if we got nothing from the chat, nothing from the audience, I don't see my chat open. Let me open my Twitch and see if I have anything in my chat.
We love you all, even though you are not here right now.
Oh, it's okay. It is a-okay.
Yeah.
But people will people can watch this later on, and they might post their comment they might post their comments or questions or things they want to say, and I was always thinking like that it would always be hang on. I'm having trouble getting onto my Twitch. What the fuck? Use email instead. That's unusual.
What?
Hang on. It is just giving me some trouble. Alright, I guess I gotta reset my password on Twitch. What is
You sure?
it? Yeah, I try to get on my phone, and it usually keeps me logged in, but not anymore. Twitch TV. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, did we talk about it before? Texas and OU wanted to leave the Big 12 or whatever they are and join the SEC.
I think last time we said that it wasn't up in the air, I guess, or whatever.
I don't know, man. It's still
But I hear it's gonna happen for like next 3 years or something like that. Not like next season, which I thought was gonna happen, but I guess it's gonna take time.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of, it's kind of weird that they want to do that.
What's up, Infinite Gamery? How's it going?
Oh shit, we got
Welcome
someone.
to the Thunderdome Podcast.
If you have any questions or anything that you would like to say, feel free. We're open to any questions that y'all might have. I haven't heard anything new for the OU.
I know
The
Texas.
OU and Texas coming to the SEC.
Yeah. Last thing I heard was like it was, I guess, approved or something like that, but then they have to like wait like 3 or 4 years or something like that.
Well, I don't know if it's not going to take place right away. It's going to be a slower switch.
Oh, I know.
And,
And the Pac-12 and the ACC and I don't know who else were like they want to combine like conferences.
well, at this point they have to, but the problem is it's I don't know. It's just going to be a shit show because what's going to happen to all the conferences, right? You lose teams, you lose viewership. You're not going to be doing a whole lot. It's going to be just I don't know.
Yeah, you should be following my channel already. I've seen you in my followers list.
Give me 1 second. Sorry. 683 was the enter this little passcode. Who are you saying? Who needs to be in what now?
Infinite Gamery was saying that he should I follow, and then he said I follow age, and then he said never mind, and then he said if you click on my name it says, and I told him he should be following me because that's when I checked like last time. He was following me already.
Yeah. Oh, I got a new one. 4 Gathers started following me. I don't know who that is, but sure. Follow back. It doesn't show me who's following, so it's kind of like
That person that you just said, that person followed me too, but I don't see her on my list.
okay.
So
Well, I can't see anybody else's name on my list, so. But total, I've got 10 followers, but 216 views. So I'm kind of like, oh, cool. So, let's see where mine is.
Yeah, you're following me, Infinite Gamer. But yeah, the
Who am I?
person that you were saying, Neil, I don't know if that.
I
don't
have
even know if
viewers'
it's a real
feet
person.
and peculiar ASMR. Well, I have 2 people in my chat, I guess. Yeah, I don't see any actual chats though. So no questions on my end, but
Yeah, nothing yet for me.
I think, but we talked about it a lot today. We talked about it in, for anybody that's listening that is new to the Thunderdome Podcast. We talk about a shitload of things. Sometimes it's news, it's sports, politics. I mean, we all have different experiences in life, so we talk about different things. Like I recently just got out of the military after almost 5 years in the Army. And so when things happen in the military, I usually talk about them or what has happened or what is happening. We usually have radio. Say usually. We oftentimes have Radio Kid with us. Lately, he's been dealing with some personal stuff. So if he hears this, hey, I hope all is well, bud. But he talks a lot about like economics, and he can talk about crypto, he can talk about stocks and all that stuff. We all have different things we're very much more passionate about. It just depends. And today was a good one. Lately, we've been talking a lot about vaccines and vaccine passports and what that's going to mean going forward for a lot of people. And how do we go forward from this sort of this political divide that's gotten a lot worse than it's ever been, I think. At least in the last 100 years, obviously. Kind of civil war, we were actually shooting at each other, but that was another thing. And I think we might fragment again, is the problem. And we're talking about that. And I was wondering, what's the way forward that doesn't involve forcing anything on anybody, right? Because I'm a pretty libertarian type of guy. I don't think you should force vaccines on people, but I also don't think you should force anything on people, right? Mm-hmm. I think people should be able to own what they want, even guns. I think people should be able to own private property. There should be lower taxes. We shouldn't do as much foreign spending. We should try to bolster the people of America, not the corporations of America. And corporations are not people. We cannot give them that treatment. Otherwise, they will take that inch and run a damn mile. So that's my take on it. I know not everyone is lately that supportive of that kind of take. I don't know, man. I think that's the way we get better. Not do as I say or else, So that's what we talk about, though. Because if you're new here, we don't want you to be like, oh, what the hell did I just stumble into? We have a lot of fun here. We like to tell jokes. We're the comedic. We try to be funny.
Comedic. If you were here like earlier, you missed. You'll be able to see. You'll be able to see it.
I was doing impersonations of Biden, Trump, Fauci, the droplets. You gotta wear your mask. If you deny me, you're denying science. You cannot deny me. I am a force of nature. I am science. So, yeah, we like to have a giggle.
Dr. Fauci.
What? Yeah. Lord of the Rings, you don't know what you're talking about. You do not know what you are talking about, sir.
Someone's causing trouble.
That would be me. Wait, why? Is it just me killing these guys? Oh, God!
Yeah.
No! Save me!
I think I'll just stare at you and just...
Listen, I know my character has a fantastic ass, but could you please do something to help me?
No. I'm not talking about that, but yeah, sure.
But this is the Thunderdome, so we hope you like it.
Yeah.
We go live every Saturday morning. We used to do Sundays a lot, but this is we started on Saturday mornings. Now we're on Sundays. Then we went to Sundays, and now we're back on Saturdays. So we're good to go. Oh shit! Holy hell! I forgot you can come down here in the boat.
Usually Saturday mornings, but we always post on Discord when we're about to go live, and if anything changes as well. We
try to. We sometimes suck at it, but
a work in progress.
We're working on it. Yeah. But we always do the show once a week. We sometimes take days off or time. We take some time off occasionally. But we definitely we like questions. We like people to make comments, and then we kind of talk about those comments, and we usually let it kind of fuel the conversation a little more. I just think it's a very healthy dialogue. It's very open. I think yeah, they're looking for me. the thing is, when we started this, we wanted it to be, and we still do, we still try to maintain this. We want this to be a place where you can talk about whatever you want. It is not going to be, if you think this way, you are shunned and shamed. It is just, if you feel this way, please give your stance and why. And we can all have an adult conversation about what's going to happen and how and what the right way forward is. And that's why I said, why don't we go forward from this divided states of America situation where people don't want to be forced to take a vaccine. Whether or not how you feel about the vaccine is kind of irrelevant, right? Like, you shouldn't force anybody to do anything. You shouldn't be forced to have or not have an abortion. You shouldn't be forced to have or not have a gun. No one should take anything from you ever. That's your private property. I'm very big on that kind of stuff. Property is a big thing for me. Being able to have ownership of something is amazing, right? It allows us to actually, like, people work hard and they save their money because they want to have things in life. They want to own stuff, houses, property, vehicles. You know, it's not just a status thing. It's a quality of life thing. Anyway, but I've talked too much. Also, that's a fairly common thing. But come in with your comments.
Up, Brendan? How's it going?
Give your comments. Give your questions if you have any for us.
I know it's been a while. welcome to our next episode, the new or today's episode of our Thunderdome Podcast.
Yep, but I don't know. That's kind of all I got. I know I managed to keep this rig alive longer than I thought after I thought I was done talking. But oh god! Anybody's watching me just saw me get absolutely spun on my damn heels by a horse and thrown to the ground. But anyway,
it is a pretty cool game.
What, Red Dead?
Yeah, he's saying this is a pretty cool game.
Oh, dude, Red Dead 2 is amazing.
It's amazing now than what it used to be.
Oh yeah, it used to not be so great. Whee!
Now they finally did something about it.
Yeah. They have finally added some game modes. It's fun. There's a survival mode. I think everyone kind of can appreciate that a little bit. But yeah, well, if y'all got nothing, if nobody's got questions, I don't know if y'all wanted, since y'all finally have some viewers in the queue, if you wanted to stand by for a little bit, or if you guys wanted to wrap things up.
I don't know. If anybody in the chat has any questions for us at all?
Come on, chat. We know you.
Come on.
We know you've heard us talking shit, and you want to say something. So, come one, come all. We love the conversation.
Interaction, conversation. Yep. All of it.
All the good stuff. All the good shit. Well, if we got nothing, if nobody has any comments or questions or concerns, we can probably wrap this guy up, huh?
Yeah, I think.
Oh God, I'm about to get lit up. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh Jesus. But, oh fuck, I'm down.
Okay, now Brandon's saying, since we're talking about Red Dead Redemption, have you guys ever rid a horse before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're all Texas kids, right?
Texan.
We're all Texas boys. We're all from Texas.
We're the yeehaw.
Are you?
Yes, I love riding horses.
Yes,
it's a lot of fun.
I do.
It's very relaxing and nice.
I've always wanted to go fast on a horse, and I did before. It was nice. It was cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now, would I like to own a horse someday? I would, yes, if I was a millionaire and got my own land. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think horses are awesome. Horses are basically gigantic dogs in the way they behave. I think they're adorable. I think they're awesome animals, and they're a lot of fun to ride. Oh God,
it's a very fun experience.
But yeah, man, I think horses are cool. We've all ridden horses.
Yeah.
Now, have we ridden courses competitively or something along that nature? Oh
not
God,
not the barrel racing or anything or whatnot.
yeah, nothing like that. No rodeo, cool stuff. Just regular old riding horses.
Yeah, we don't do the rodeo stuff.
But yeah, I think it would be cool to learn how to shoot from the back of a horse. Like if we ever go back to the Wild West days, if America collapses and we go back to the Old West, I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah,
if,
I don't know if it'll be good for the boys, but yeah, yeah. I mean, if you have a saddle, I'm sure it'd be fine.
Just gotta get comfortable.
Yeah, it's a little. You gotta be gentle with the family jewels. I wouldn't recommend wearing a cup because that probably doesn't feel so great on the horse. But I definitely recommend, you gotta make sure you're not just being too reckless with the huevos.
And being loosey goosey on the thighs. Don't
Yeah.
tighten up.
Yeah.
Because that means you'll go fast. Well, I mean, if you want to, but for first.
Well, yeah. So what's funny is when people think you just I don't know what people think when you try to dig your spurs into a horse, they for some reason have this idea that it's not it's more of a you kick them in the butt. No, your feet go under and kick them in the stomach. And that's what gets them to oh god, fuck, shit.
Yeah, it would,
Why are they still
it would be
following me?
literally
shit.
nuts if you don't ride it without a saddle.
I mean, there are people out there that do, of course.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Ride a horse
it's-
bareback
I
might be a
guess-
little uncomfortable.
yeah. It's about comfort and whatnot, however they feel.
Yeah. I think one of the fuckers I just shot, one of my shotgun shells, probably nicked him on the neck or something, and you just hear him kind of saluting. Fucking dying and shit.
Yeah, that happened too.
Yeah, so.
Slow and
Yeah.
painful death.
Yep. Speaking of gaming news, I'm not sure, but the Halo Infinite flight did end some time ago, and here's this fool. He just died. The Halo, I think they might do a second set of flights for Halo Infinite. The first one, I've seen the streams of the first one. They looked phenomenal. I think 343 really outdid themselves with the game. I have a lot of high hopes for it. I know people are skeptical about it because after Halo 5, they are a little bit concerned with the future of the franchise, and reasonably so. This is a franchise we all grew up knowing and loving as children. For the most part, I remember playing the original Halo CE back in 2001 when it came out, and I was I think I was, oh shit, how old was I? Did I just turn 8? I think I just turned 8. I remember I'd got it, yeah. Because it came out in September of 2001. I had, I had just turned 8 years old in August, and it came out in September. And
So Brendan was saying we should do a Halo stream on October 31st and call it Halloween.
I'm down. I'm so down. Oh fuck, that's a great idea. Thank you. No, I think I'm down. I'm down to do a Halo stream. We can all get on MCC, we have to do MCC. Justin doesn't have Halo 5.
No, I don't.
So we do
doesn't
MCC.
I'm not
Game
part
Pass.
of the cool kids.
Well, you
that
have
Halo
Game
5.
Pass. Go download yourself Halo 5. What am I saying?
Oh.
Go get you Halo 5, and we can finally play Halo 5 together.
Or that too, yeah.
Yeah. But we will do that October 31st. Is October 31st is a Saturday, right?
Let me check.
I don't have the calendar right in front of me, but if it is, that is
It's
true
a
perfect.
Sunday.
I mean, I'm down to make some adjustments to the schedule.
I kind of miss what happened. What happened?
So one of the guys in chat said on October 31st we should stream Halo when we do our podcast and call it Halloween instead of Halloween. Halloween, and I'm down for that. I said, Justin can download Halo 5 off Game Pass, or we can all do MCC together, and we can just play Halo while we do the stream for the podcast. And I think that would be really fun. And Halloween could be what we do. And yeah, man.
That's a good idea.
Be a good thing
I think
for
so.
one of our episodes, yeah.
Yeah, I think we should. I think for October 31st we can do that on the Sunday. Or if we want to do the Saturday episode and be like, oh, it's a pre-Halloween episode, blah blah blah. You know, hey, still call it Halloween and all that, but we could still we could feng shui it into the schedule, make it work.
And we can wear costumes. I don't have any costumes that are Halo themed.
I don't, unfortunately, and I'm not sure what happens after that. Because I'm not what happens after that. What happens with that? Because we had a larger. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. If we had a larger kind of audience and this was a bigger show, absolutely, I would totally get dressed up for it. But this is a small show, and I don't know if I would
not
invest
Halo
that much into
themed,
my.
like Halloween costumes. But yeah, I know.
Yeah, I could totally wear that. Well, you know what? I can wear my I'll wear my Spider-Man rash guard that I usually used to wear for jiu-jitsu, and we'll do that.
Do you have a rash?
No, so rash guard. I thought you were being serious. I didn't know you were being a cunt. No, yeah, no, fucking ticket.
I do have a couple of Halloween costumes I bought for supposed to be for 2020, but never happened. But
Yeah, I'll do a costume, quote unquote costume. I'll kind of get in the spirit of Halloween, but I won't. I won't. Nothing that involves makeup or spending money on a costume will occur for me.
Well, the best time to get a costume is the day after Halloween, where Spirit Halloween shops have like 50% off on their costumes. That's what I did.
yeah, that's what we both
I did the smart thing. We went a day before, or a couple days, or I think it was on October 31st, I believe.
Yeah.
And then I found the costume that I wanted, and it was like only one left. So I kind of like waited a little. We were there for probably like a couple hours, honestly. But it's I love going to the Spirit Halloween stores.
Yeah, not so bad.
And so I'm just snooping around the area, seeing where people are actually looking at, where they're specifically what's like the hot zones and cold zones that people are looking at. So I found a place where like nobody really was looking at, or looking around, I should say, and they still had like a bunch of stock for costumes. So I placed that one costume that I wanted, that they had one left, and I put it behind in the very back where nobody could see it.
Did you like get a costume of thinking like the fucking crow or some shit?
Did I get what?
What was the costume? Was it like the fucking crow or some shit?
No.
Knowing you.
I can't remember what one of them's like it's like a full-on costume with like a mask and kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain.
Nice.
I don't really remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, so Brendan says, "Hey guys, do you want to hear a joke I made?" And then he says the joke, "Why couldn't the punctuation mark wake up? Because it was trapped in a coma."
Ah. Freaking dad jokes
Sorry, I kind
in
of
the
messed
chat.
that up.
I like it's freaking dad jokes in the chat.
Were we supposed to guess first before you said the answer?
I mean, but you were.
Well,
kinda
he
talking,
put
but
it
it's
in
okay.
there, so I guess we could have. Either way, it doesn't matter. We got the
Austin,
punchline.
I didn't want to interrupt Austin. I wanted to guess.
Yeah, well, he
whatever
took
you
the
were
game
talking
away.
Fuck
from
me,
us.
right? Okay.
Right at the ass, boys.
He says he has lots of jokes. He can
Well,
he can
you're
entertain
free
us
to
with
bring-
his jokes, and we can try our best to guess what.
You are free to bring your joke smithing abilities to our podcast. We will always accept comedy, because sometimes the things we talk about are either kind of aggravating or annoying, or they're not overly happy things that we talk about, right? We talk about a lot of political stuff. We talk about a lot of news stuff. The news is rarely ever happy, and we want it to be that. We want it to be more happy.
He said, "What's the cheapest type of meat?"
Cheapest type of meat.
Cheapest type of meat. Anything that's on discount.
Discount meat. I don't know.
I don't know. I like my steaks. I like looking at the clearance and making sure the meat's still good, and it has been for me.
Hmm.
What is the cheapest type of meat?
It all depends, honestly. There's really no.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what like the clever punchline is, and I got nothing.
Or is that a joke?
It's a joke.
No, it is a joke.
Oh,
That's
okay. I
that's
thought
the
we were actually
question.
talking about.
We're guessing the punchline.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was wondering. I was like, you taking this joke too seriously, Austin?
I thought we were talking about real meat. Okay.
This man's sense of humor is simply for decoration. No, I'm kidding. Let's hear the punchline.
What's the joke, Justin? The answer.
I'm waiting on his response. Oh, he says,
Okay.
"Can I tell the?" Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Yes, you can. Please, we can't guess it. We're
I
stupid.
was confused. I thought we were talking about real meat.
I talk about my meat. Hey-o!
I'm good. I'll pass.
Alright, sure you will.
I'll get the meat I can cook and eat.
He said deer balls because they're under $1.
Ah! Damn it! Oh my god. You know what it is?
Yep.
It's I can't think of the punchline when he says it, and then when he says it, I'm like, oh, it's so obvious. Why didn't I think of
I
that?
would have never guessed that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would never guess that.
I
I'm
would
so
not
bad
have.
at guessing jokes.
Yes.
You say it, and you're like, oh no shit. Hey, of course it's deer balls. They're under $1. Ah, knee slapper. And then you curse yourself out for feeling like a yuppie who couldn't guess a joke.
I don't hate. Like I don't know. It's just like I can't guess it right. No, I don't really know how to guess. Like I'm not good with jokes, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, but
I'm
they're
not
funny.
good at
I know.
guessing jokes or whatever.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not really good.
That's
with
not my
guessing
strong
jokes.
points.
I'm not that smart.
Yeah, I'm kind of dumb.
He says
More
I
than
guess
kinda,
we
really.
I guess we can say you didn't have the balls to guess that punchline.
Ah!
LMAO.
Hey-o!
No, we did not.
Nope. Definitely did not have the deer balls to guess that one.
But it's okay. We appreciate the
We do still
Comedy.
appreciate the
Humor
humor.
and comedy and whatnot.
I think everybody could use a little more humor in their life. That's the problem.
Everyone needs
No
to
one-
be more happier.
Everyone
And
needs to have a sense of
laughter.
humor. They need to unclench your butt cheeks. There's nothing in life that is worth being that uptight about. Like, good heavens, man.
So
What
I
happened
noticed
that
your
made-
horse has the little lamp on it now. I thought you didn't want that.
Yeah, I put the lantern on it. No, I decided to do it. It actually helps quite a bit. Come here, boy.
That doesn't help.
I don't like your kind around here, boy. Did you hit him?
No, I just jumped over the rope.
Ah, okay, never mind.
No,
I got my big old
your
war
jokes were
horse
not
now.
too nutty. Nutty, it's okay.
But, yeah, I'm not a jokesmith. I've only dabbled.
I like
in
hearing the jokes. I can't really tell.
I
a
love
joke.
hearing the jokes. I can't guess the punchline to save
Yeah,
my life.
I can't tell. I cannot tell a joke worth my life. Like I can't.
Yeah.
Like I'm good. I'm good with listening to it and like, but I can't
Yeah.
really guess it too.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, I was gonna say my comedic ability is fairly limited to right now doing impersonations. Every now and then, there's some jokes, there's some silly humor here and there, but most of the time I've been having fun impersonating people we're talking about in the podcast, especially when it comes to Fauci. I love impersonating Fauci. You gotta wear your mask to protect yourself from the droplets. Droplets. And then Joe Biden and Trump. I can't do a good Barack Obama, and I think I need to work on him. Because he has like the thing where he's like, my fellow Americans. Today, I authorized action. Take out Osama bin Laden.
he says, "Here's another one. Did you hear about the guy who has been neutered by accident? He has gone nuts."
Uh,
God, oh God!
no.
Did you see
What
that?
happened?
So I'm dragging Austin as usual, and nothing new there. I did not see the fence, the two sides of the fence that I was going to. I thought it was just one. I was going to jump over it and be done with it. Oh God! And I smacked him against the fence before I took
I
off.
guess the lantern doesn't help.
And but I jumped it, and my horse jumped over the first part of that fence right there at the corner, and hit the other end, and I just dude, I fucking went flying from that shit.
He says sorry for all the ball jokes today.
Oh, God!
It's
Oh,
all right.
Oh.
We need a little humor in here. It's okay.
Better than nothing.
Humor does not help.
It's been quiet for
Humor helps.
an
It's
hour and
witty.
15 minutes.
It's
Not
witty
help.
and it's funny and it. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Coming up.
I didn't mean to grab him.
We need a little humor.
2 hours
humor
now.
in our lives.
Yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours too.
Yeah.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Appreciate the jokes.
Yes, we do. We always appreciate
Listen,
any
if
jokes.
the chat is alive, I will stay around for the chat, because if the chat's active, means people are watching. If people are watching, they're hearing what we're saying.
He says better than nothing, and then he says more like better than nothing. Nothing.
Nice.
Whoa, God!
Well
Woo!
said.
Yes, well said. Brava.
Good heavens.
Is your other viewer in there too, Justin?
No, he left.
Oh.
No, this person waved at me.
Yeah, he waved at me too. I waved back. Anyways, guys, and he says, anyways, guys, I wish I could stay more, but I gotta go now. Almost dinner time here. Oh,
All
Brandon,
right,
thank you very much for the jokes
Yep,
and everything.
thanks for
We
joining
really
us.
appreciate it.
We
And
enjoyed.
joining
Oh
us
God!
as well.
Woohoo!
Thank you for joining us, of course. We appreciate it. And you can always catch this broadcast, this episode
All
of the
our
Thunderdome
Discord as
Podcast
well.
again on our YouTube channels or
Yeah.
Post the Discord.
or the past
Justin.
broadcasts of Twitch as well.
Yep, and we will we'll post the Discord. We have a Discord page. We each have our own Twitch. We have YouTube channels. We're looking into expanding into what I call new tech, or some people call alt tech. Basically, other websites that allow for video hosting. Rumble, BitChute, Minds. Kind of, it's more of a social media page than a video hosting site. But essentially, we're looking at a more decentralized, unregulated video hosting site. One that won't ban us or stop us from saying certain things. I don't know if there's an alternative to Twitch that is free regulated or free code. I think it's usually YouTube or bust, kind of, and that's the sad truth.
Yeah.
So I'm looking into that. If we can, I'm okay with trying. It doesn't have to be like we don't have to become like all about it. We could double our footprint.
He says, "Have
Really?
a good one, guys. You're the best. You've got the balls."
Yeah, we do.
Appreciate it, man. You have
Yes,
a good night.
appreciate it.
Enjoy your dinner, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next episode next weekend. So. We revive him. Fuck you. Anyway, well, I don't know if we have anybody else in our chats that are wanting to post anything or add to the conversation, but if you are and you do, feel free to comment. Say, when you do go to the YouTube channels and you watch the video, be sure to leave a like, comment if you want. Share it if you think it's worth sharing. Hit the notification bell. Any bit helps. It really does. It does mean a lot to us as we build. We are trying to kind of build this show. And as we build it, I was saying earlier, we kind of want to build almost build culture, I guess is just the way I'm going to come out and say it. When you build culture, you build dialogue, you build conversations, people are allowed to have these things.
Hi, Morgan.
Hello, Morgan.
It's okay, don't worry.
Yeah, it's just right. I guess, shit, it was a lazy Saturday for a lot of people.
Now we're
I think with how we do this show, it's important because a lot of people are not allowed to have these conversations, right? You're not allowed to say certain things. That's why when I say I want to look into other hosting sites, I mean, people are like, oh, you want to use things like Parler? I'm like, I'm not talking about Parler. I'm talking about a more decentralized, non-overreaching, non-politicized, non-big tech platform that allows us to have video host and just put our information out there, right? I mean, we're trying to build a culture of transparency, of free ideas. None of this bull crap. Wow, I just got absolutely destroyed by a cop with a sniper rifle.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Morgan said hello in my chat. I see it, Morgan. I see the chat. I see you in there.
She said, oh, sorry. She said, I like the Red Dead gameplay.
They were having a good time with it. We like this better than the kind of you're just looking at our faces and talking. Yes, I do. Yeah, I have it open this time. I actually have my Twitch chat open. It's working. It's behaving. I did just update the app, so maybe that's part of it.
And
I couldn't tell you.
And Red Dead is becoming lively now with a lot of people in the towns and stuff.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. No, Red Dead is becoming a lot of fun. And I think we're going to continue to do this kind of format where we play games while we chit chat and do our conversations, because I think at the end of the day, it's important. It's important to do that. It gathers people's attention more. They're more inclined to watch and enjoy it. Maybe if they've never seen the gameplay, or if there's updates, like they just made a new game mode, we get to play it and people can check it out. Yeah, I know. Holy shit is right. I finally got it. I don't know if it's me. I'm not gonna say I got it to work, but it is working in general. That is a positive thing.
Yeah.
So, but
Anyways.
we are still looking for a fourth and possibly fifth member to join us. Fifth and sixth, not fourth and fifth. A fifth and sixth member. We still have Radio Kid, who's been a little MIA, dealing with some stuff in his personal life, which is totally fine. So anybody that would want to join, would want to host with us, again, get with us on our Discord pages, hit us up on whatever. I mean, hell, even on the YouTube pages, if you leave a comment and says how do we become co-hosts, we'll try to set you up. We can get you in the right direction. And if you really want to be a part of this, we like it. If you have a Discord and you already have followers, it's even better, because this is something that you get to be part of and it helps us grow. And I like to think everyone gets served from this favor. Everyone gets a little bit of something out of this. We're not just trying to take all the credit and all the glory and all the everything. We want to we want to actually
Spread the love.
Yeah, we want to spread the love. Everyone should be able to become a part of this when we have open conversations about things that might otherwise be verboten, depending on who you're talking to, right? I mean, not everyone will allow you to talk about COVID or talk about disagreeing with mask policies or disagreeing with COVID policies and lockdowns. You know, not everyone's going to be about that. So sometimes we got to kind of be like, hey, we're going to talk about this, and we're going to actually do this, and it's not going to be like, we're not going to be censored here. We need to have the dialogue. I think the biggest reason why people don't trust the vaccines, at least the people that don't trust the vaccines don't trust the vaccines, is because they don't trust the government, and their fears haven't been put to rest, right? They still don't know what's going on, and no one's just coming out and saying, okay, well, let me put your fears to rest. They say, do as you're told, or we will ostracize you from society. Like we will be hard to do simple things, like go to the store and get certain things. And the problem is, I've said it and I'll say it again, what about people with food allergies, right? What about people who can't take the vaccine? Who's the guy, the drummer or something, one of the members of The Offspring has been indefinitely removed from the band because he did not get his COVID vaccine because he had what's called Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is, if I understand it correctly, it's something that happens when you take vaccines growing up, like everyone does. And it's not common, so it's not like a thing that most people deal with. That's why most people are like, oh, I've never heard of this. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Really? I'm stuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's pretty much for health reasons.
Yeah.
Or you couldn't get the vaccine.
Right. But I think instead of, we're saying you have to do this, and we're not taking into account the people that actually might not be able to. Maybe they just straight up cannot take it. They're just not medically advised, and they shouldn't be forced to undergo a experimental medical procedure that their doctors told them not to get, or said that they don't think it's a great idea.
Horse about to die.
I don't know.
I'm stuck in the stable.
I'm about to die.
I can't move.
I'm
There
dead.
we go. Some
Oh,
movement.
real
There we go.
quickly, I do have some, well, not really breaking news, but some new news.
Oh shit! What's going on?
So, Live Nation is requiring, I know you'll love this, Neil. So Live Nation is to require vaccination or a negative test at all venues and festivals.
Are they gonna make tickets for non-vaccinated people like several $100s more than they're worth? Like there's a venue that did that. It says,
I'm not sure, because, I mean, they do have to test negative, of course, if they're not vaccinated.
Are they forcing you to show your vaccination
It's
card?
either you're required, if you're either you're vaccinated, or if you're not vaccinated, you have to test negative, have a negative test.
Okay. What happens if I don't have the vaccination? I don't have the vaccine, but I tested negative. Then
Then
what?
you
Because
can
they're
still
still
do
gonna
it.
do something. They're still gonna do something to you. They're gonna still be like, nope, you can't. Like, you know, you didn't get the vaccine, but you're negative. But we're still gonna like make life a pain in the butt for you. Type of thing, you know?
Let me see. Yeah, they don't say anything else besides that. Honestly, I don't know why, but yeah, I mean, it like I said, it just makes it sound like where if you're vaccinated, you're good, and then if you're not vaccinated, you just have to test negative.
Yeah.
As far as I know, there's no catch, but
Well, like, are they gonna be like, oh, if you're not vaccinated, you know,
they didn't
one
say,
venue
honestly.
upcharge the ticket price for the non-vaccinated concert goers had to pay like several extra $100s just to go to the concert because they didn't have the vaccine, even though they might have tested negative or there was nothing wrong with them. This is where I can't believe it. We folded over a virus, dude. We gave up everything we are for a virus. And like, it's not that we shouldn't have prepared for it, but like, think about it. When Donald Trump when it was Donald Trump during the presidency, he said, I'm gonna Operation Warp Speed, and we're gonna make this vaccine. You had all the Democrats, Nancy Pelosi, all that fucking cunt shill piece of shit. I would never take a Donald Trump vaccine. You know, it's a racist vaccine. Like, how is the vaccine racist? First of all, you shut your mouth. But like, it was just all virtue signaling. The minute Biden became the president, oh, we're all getting the vaccine. Stick your arm out. You know, give us your shoulder. Time to receive the Fauci ouchie. That was just, come on. That is
His name.
yeah. Yeah.
Or who?
That is just Timbit. That is fucking Timbit's fucking hockey right there. Okay, that's gutless. Coming out and being like, oh, we're gonna, you know, come on, man, you gotta get your vaccine, man. Your doctor told you no. He's probably a fucking racist.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, anyway, so, and then another thing is that since we talked about Field of Dreams, the MLB commissioner said that it's going to be returning next year in 2022. So which is a good thing, because they didn't build it just for one game. They're going to want to use it for more games, which is a good thing.
They're not just gonna tear it down for no reason.
No,
After
spending
spending
all that money,
obviously.
they got to make up for it. So they're gonna bring it back for next year. So there's going to be, I'm sure, two new teams.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting. But that's all I got.
Well, that's cool. Well, that's the vaccine thing. Not so happy about. The Field of Dreams thing. Very happy about. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not a one and done thing. I figured it wouldn't be, because I mean, the commissioner did say on TV whenever the game was happening a couple days ago that they would plan on doing something like this. So that worked.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
But yeah, that's all I got.
Well, that's something. That one good, it wasn't a good story, one bad story, really. I guess it's a good trade-off. Fuck. Oh god! Why?
Oh,
I'll get you.
Why did he attack me?
you helped them. Like you
I know. I
revived them
think
and
he
everything.
was trying to revive me.
Oh,
I think it was an accident.
I'm just wanted for helping.
I know. That's what you get. How dare you help a scumbag like me?
It's alright, you got him occupied anyways.
Oh, I'm fucking about to get lit up over here.
But anyways,
Oh God!
that's all I got.
Absolutely decimated. Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is, man. People want to say you have to have the vaccination. I don't know. I think we're going down a slippery slope with this whole thing. We really got to watch out because, yes, I think we deserve a society free from plague. You cannot force anybody to do anything. Like, no. It's full stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You do not get to force people to do something because you have a fear of it. You don't get to force people to give away their guns. You don't force people to... You don't get to force people to do something they don't want to do. If they're not comfortable doing it, you don't get to force that on them, man. Just never. Never has that been the American way. We're not moving. That's not who we are. It's not who we should be. It's not who we should try to be. We should strive to be better than that because we just, I don't know. We're not that kind of people. You know, that's not who we are. It's not who we've ever been. If this is who we're turning into, it's just a whole shit show.
Yeah, it's still the world we live in, and anything could happen. But as far as we know, they're requiring vaccinations or negative tests for concerts and festivals. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we will, and hopefully it's not as I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a good way forward. I'm sorry. I think some countries, if they know they need it, if they really know their population has more health deficiencies than others, then yeah, absolutely. Like I still wouldn't say mandate it, but I mean, not every country's America, and it's a very American thing for me to say. I understand, but I do think that it's not just force has never been the way of the American people. Force has never been the way that we are supposed to do things to each other. I don't think we should even force it on other people. Like I don't like when we get into other people's business. You're forcing ourselves in that shit. I mean, when I say we shouldn't force ourselves upon anybody with politics or anything. Like I mean it. I'm saying like I don't even want us to be freaking, you know, like trampling on rights in any way. Like that's not who we're supposed to be. Like we're not. That's not America, man.
Yeah.
God damn. I'm blasting my fucking horse. But well, I got nothing else. I know we've come close to ending this podcast like twice now. It's actually almost 5 o'clock.
I think like 3 times.
All right, it's almost 4 o'clock. Excuse me. Yeah, we're getting a little caught up, which is fine. I like that we're getting caught up. I like that the conversation is good, and what we
And we're getting some
say is worth it.
questions in and whatnot before.
Yeah.
Korea.
Of course. Well, I'm leaving Blackwater because it's getting a little too hot and hairy for me over here. But yeah, man, I think everyone's entitled to their opinion, but if your opinion involves force, using force on other people in any way, you're fucking wrong. Doesn't matter what it's for. And freedom and liberty will always be more important than security and safety, because without it, you will deserve neither and get none. You will lose both, and deserve neither. That's just, I think, and that's a Benjamin Franklin quote. Those who would sacrifice liberty for safety or security will deserve neither and will get none. So, good words to live by there, I think. Always take the dangerous freedom over the comfortable, convenient safety. Always.
Yep.
So, that's it for me, though. I got nothing. We're getting a little late here. I gotta do some things around the house, make some phone calls before the end of the day. But I don't want to leave anything on an empty note. So I don't know if we have any more chats or anything else going on. But I do want us to end on a decent time. All right. Any other questions or comments from the chat?
Nothing from my end.
All right, I got nothing over here. So that's all. We'll wrap this up. It's been a pleasure having the 29th Thunderdome Podcast episode with y'all. Oh shit! Woohoo! Oh god. Right into the river. This is episode 29. I have been Donut081893.
I've been Lord of the Reams.
And I have been just in time for TV.
Alright, it's been a pleasure having you all here, and a good old just in time for TV. I think you gotta hit that outro, mate.
Yes, I do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for today's episode of the Thunderdome Podcast. Be careful, and we'll see you next time.
Drive safe, drink water, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Hydrate, everybody.
Gives you a lot of fucking freedom, because there's not a lot of things I wouldn't do. Don't forget, before we wrap things up, Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and if you want, follow me on Instagram at your boy, Slick Ricky Bobby, for the hottest memes on this side of the internet. Austin, or Lord of the Reams, and Justin will post to the Discord, I believe, for us. Yes. All right. And with that being
Or
said,
Austin
it's been a
will, but I'll
pleasure.
post them on YouTube, yes.
Yeah, so follow Lord of the Reams and Just in Time for TV at youtube.com, as well as Twitch. Follow Donut081893 at Twitch. Follow your boy Slick Ricky Bobby on Instagram.
And follow
Discord.
Radio Kid.
Oh yeah, Radio Kid 93. You got to shout out Matt. Radio Kid 93 on Twitch. He also is on the Discord and the Thunderdome Community Podcast page. We are looking for a 5th and 6th co-host members. So if you are interested, please contact us via Discord or any way that you have us on there. Shoot us a comment, shoot us some sort of message, and we will happily get with you to try to bring you into the group. And if you want, so you can follow me on YouTube as well. I will put that link in the Discord later today.
All right.
So,
everyone.
all right.
Good evening, night.
Yep.
Y'all take it
See
easy.
y'all
It's
later.
been real.
Bye, everybody.
Later.